All right, guys, I'm back. Been a couple of days, but let's talk to the guy and see if we says anything about escapades in the graveyard. I've dealt with the necromancer. He's dead now.
So he shares the same fate as his minions. Ironic, don't you think?
I guess.
Well, at least we'll have some peace and quiet around here again.
Go, mate.
You can report a job well done to the quartermaster.
Will do. Aren't you curious about the details?
You fought and you won. That's all that matters to me. We're both busy individuals.
You've been here for ages, mate. How does it take to... Probably does take a while.
Yeah, maybe one day, if Avalon permits, we'll share this tale by the campfire. But for now, let's focus on what's in front of us. Since you've proven you're brave enough to face the undead, I take it you're not afraid of the night either,
well, it's a bit more scary because I died. Of course not. Why?
I might have another job for you if you're interested. A little while ago, another traveler came through here bragging that he found a place where you could easily gather ethereal cobwebs.
We need them.
He was supposed to return with proof, but...
He's dead.
Well, I'm afraid he may have met an unfortunate end, as often happens. But I'm still curious about the place he mentioned.
As long as it's not at the bottom of the friggin' water, I'll let you know what I find. I'll see if I have time. Yeah.
That's good. Hand me a map. I don't know the exact location, but you should find it in this area.
And I got a map on me, isn't it? Right, mate. All right. Where is that area? Rusty. Dying. Silk Road. Yeah, well, it makes sense, doesn't it? Okay. Now, could we sell to this guy or anything? We got some. Sell. Weapon-wise, I guess we don't need all this stuff. We're not going to go spiritual, are we? We can always respec and go crazy into it. With those rusty short sword. 15 to 18 damage. Decent. We've got this short sword equipped. It's doing 13 to 15 currently. Woodcutter's axe. Bullet broadsword. We're not going two-handed. And that's kind of fun. We don't need two if we've got a short sword on one. We are using bows now and again. We don't need two of the same thing. Burning ember, burning ember. 30 to 35 damage, man. Look at this iron helmet that looks amazing. Pretty heavy though. What's the heat? Oh, this is very light. But you need spirituality. Like it's gonna be we're gonna put these in the stash, but then you know by the time you respec, you're like a better gear anyway. Tricky. These things. So much stuff. How to forge with iron. Now we've done these already, haven't we? Does it say used or not? Build them. What about all these? $1. Love this tether. Amulet holds a lock of hair from the last love. Why is it only sell for $1? Alright, I guess we'll just sell all this stuff though. Hope that was correct. Alright. Thanks, mate. Hope you enjoy my gifts. I'll take that as payment. Don't need a mug. Sheep's head? Okay, what other things we need to do? We need to hand this quest in. I guess that's the main thing right now. Fingerless Calm. We could go up there and take them. I don't even know if we're ready for that, are we? Let's go hand in this quest first. Oh yeah, I forgot how you don't turn when you run. Thing. Devil's Snare. Oh. We didn't. We explored most of that over there. Let's see what else we can make now that we got all this other stuff. We can teleport to these at any point, can't we? Maybe I should need to do that a bit more. You're back, sleeping again.
I'm not talking to you, bird-face. Get lost.
Bird-faced?
Don't even look at me. You want something from me, you just wait. You call me here crawling on your knees and I still won't talk to you.
How did this guy put you back on watch?
Are you happy now? Sober and all? 'Cause I'm not.
Well, do your job, mate. Okay. Now these books. How do we get to my inventory? Oh, they're the wrong books. These. We've done that. We've done that. Done that. So we can sell those. Yeah, we got a lot of things we can make now, I guess. Let's go to the blacksmith, have a look at what we can make.
I like it when things are quiet.
Grindstone. Patch relic, upgrade, and handcrafting. Okay. So these are all the things we can make. Strength and endurance. Dexterity 3, dexterity 4. Do we have a level up at all? Zero available points. Okay. Increases stamina regeneration and increased max stamina requires 5 endurance. Strength perception. Machete, that does a lot of damage. It needs 5 strength. Still do a lot of damage with it, apparently. 4 endurance. So we can make some decent stuff. We just need some more points. Okay. Upgrade and attach relics. Like, is this good enough? I haven't used it yet. Alright, we'll come back. We'll come back. Now, did you have a quest for us or something? Visitors. Knights. And arrows. Wool fiber and stuff that we need later. Alright, let's put some stuff in our stash. A stash up here or down there? Oh, this is too high. Oh, it's Excalibur itself. This is massive. This one you gotta hurt yourself or something. Everyone's trying to grab it. But only Arthur got it at the top.
This feeling, it was so strong, so real. I remember now the weight of it, the power. This blade was never just steel. It was a part of me.
So Excalibur holds a piece of your soul.
Yes, the sensation is unmistakable. But it carries more than my soul. It carries a part of my legacy.
This is tricky because he's probably going to take over me or something. He needs a soul, needs a vessel to use, doesn't he? Why can't I draw the sword?
A sword like that, it doesn't yield easily. It demands strength of body and of will.
He's saying I have to get a certain level to be able to do it.
You'll need to grow stronger before it will choose you.
Fair enough. Pull out. Need to grow stronger before I can pull it out. I think it hurts me if I remember last time. What's in here? Captain's quarters. Let me put some stuff away in Dash right now. Going. Place is massive.
I like it when things are quiet.
I'm distracted already. Parsley, wine, raspberries, parsley. Oh, this guy's got a quest. But everyone we talk to is a quest. Hello, mate. Oh, no, you don't. Can't even talk to you. I remember there being a quest up here somewhere, though.
Are you here to keep me company or put me out of my misery?
What?
Just kidding. Love the view, but this weather is killing me.
It doesn't look that bad to me. There's like a ghost flying through the air there. Is it always so windy? Maybe your clothes are too thin.
You don't say. I didn't choose to be here. Our beloved quartermaster sent me to freeze my arse off. He said, as punishment for spitting on the good name of the
You should go down and do the gate. The other guy should come up here.
I just got drunk in the tavern
Oh,
and
jeez,
lost
no.
half my pay. And maybe some of my clothes.
Friggin' sake, why is everyone drinking in this place?
Why would he even care? It was my gold. I can spend it how I please.
That's true. As long as you're off duty, that's fine, okay? I'm assuming there's something you need.
Oh, aye. I need a warm coat. And I mean the absolute warmest coat you can get, huh? Osprey might have something in stock or know how to make one. I'd ask myself, but he's not exactly speaking with
What have you
me
done with
these
him
days.
now? What happened between you and the blacksmith?
Stupid. That's what I was. I may or may not have commented on our blacksmith's skill.
Okay, at least you admit it.
I gave him a blade to sharpen, and when I got it back, it was still dull. Osprey swore he did his job properly. I said he's getting old. And so on and so forth, until it turned out that my mate had played a trick on me.
Oh, why don't you just tell him?
My sword with another one that was as dull as a stump.
Quite funny.
I tried to make amends with Osprey, but the old man's pride is as stiff as his steel. Can't say I blame him.
Oh, I could have a chat with him.
Now, here I am, frozen to the bone and in need of a hand. You got one to spare?
I got two. What's in it for me, though, mate?
Oh, come on. Can't you see I'm freezing?
Oh, yeah. You don't want me to do
Right
things for
mind
free?
orders someone with bad joints to patrol the walls in this kind of weather.
Come
huh?
on, mate. Fine.
Thanks. I'll be right here, freezing my...
Complaining the whole time. Look, you could be cleaning this stuff up. There's glass everywhere. People have got cut on this stuff. People drinking on the job again. Pretty. All right, we'll try and get a coat for him. The thing is, I'll go around talking to people and we'll have 1,000 quests. Yeah, I'll take apples and groats, but I won't take short swords. Lockpick 30. You want to take these? Like, we don't need every single little thing. Keep a pate. Are you going to talk to me as well, mate?
Hey, tell me, can you read?
I don't know. Probably, hopefully. Yes. I can. Why?
Listen, I'm no good with words. Could you read me a letter from my sister? She's learning how to read and write. Can you believe it? She writes letters to me. I'm so proud of her.
I'll read it for you.
Oh, thanks. Here's the letter.
Letter from Keeper's sister. In. Oh, missed it. Dated. Brother, it ain't good news, sorry. A few red priests came. They wanted to take Mum and some other folks because of the plague. Our dad and some other men did not agree. There was a fight and father got killed. Now I'm taking care of Mum. She's feeling more and more weak. We don't know if the priests are going to come back or what. It's hard, but she asked me to send you all her love and tell you to keep going and do good things because that's the most important thing. It's me, Enid. I'm praying for you. Okay, well...
And what did it say? Everyone's healthy?
Not exactly. I'm not going to do that. I'm sorry. Something terrible has happened, mate.
No, you must have misunderstood something.
I've just read it as it said it.
What do I do now?
Good question.
I don't know. I don't know what to do. I should go back to him, right?
You got to keep defending here. We can't have everyone leaving. You give me some money and I'll take it to them. Might get killed. You'll excuse of desertion and killed. It won't change a thing. Yes, I think you should go to them. You might get caught. You'd be accused of desertion and killed.
I guess that's true. Yes. Excuse me.
Oh, man.
I need to be alone.
Can we do anything else to help? Well, that didn't go that well, did it? Right. So what's down here? We can go down there. All right, next person we can fulfill their dreams with.
What do you think of scale armor?
What?
Scale armor. What do you think of it? The ones all the keepers wear.
All this stuff here. I don't know. It's armor. I think it's better than better to be had out there. I think there's a better to be had out there. Okay. I feel like you want me to tell me what you think. We'll go practicality. 20%. It's not high.
Sure. Maybe it's easy to make and doesn't restrict movement, but it doesn't provide the best protection. Someone just needs to stab you between the scales and you're done for.
All right here.
Lamella armor is much better. That will prevent you from being run through with a polearm or getting shot with a bow. It's also much more comfortable.
I don't know about all that. How do you know so much about armor?
I read a lot about it. In Volume 4 of the Armourer's Almanac, Arden Shadowblade describes the differences between various types of armor. For example, chainmail allows for a good range of movement, but it's heavy. It also provides poor protection against blunt weapons, and its production is laborious.
Mm-hmm. So you've never worn any other armor apart from what you're wearing now?
No, but I have knowledge from books and a lot of thoughts on the subject, so I know what it would be like to wear different armor.
Who's Arden Shadowblade?
Shadowblade is a moniker. Arden is passionate about weapons and armor. He has great knowledge of materials, techniques, and history.
No?
A true expert. Everything he writes is interesting. I would love to meet him one day.
Why didn't you tell the quartermaster or the blacksmith that laminar armor is better?
I told them, but they both said I know jack shit. Besides, the keepers rarely go outside the walls nowadays. Then the quartermaster added that if I don't like our equipment, he could send me out scouting in just my underwear.
This quartermaster doesn't take anything, does he? But that's it. Maybe you don't raise the topic anymore.
Perhaps you're right. But if somebody ever stabs me under the scales, I'll go straight to the quartermaster and give him an earful.
I know you can do some more with this guy. Hopefully he'll let us do it. Do you know how to make it?
Oh, of course. I mean, I've never made one. I'm not an armorer. But I've read so much about it that I'm sure it won't be a problem. Here's the page from the Armourer's Almanac that explains the process.
Okay. Design my laminate armor based on an illustration from page 38 of Murfin's. So wait there, this guy is the same as this guy. He just reads stuff. Likely from the late 3rd or early 4th century, the original depiction, Camelot's inventory wearing laminate armor plates bound with leather strips. Straps are replaced leather with steel, prioritizing chest protection. shooting test of 5 bolts fired from 10 steps, only 2 partially penetrated. While some might criticize the steel's tempering or the crossbow's tension, the result still validates the armor's strength. I feel like I remember that this was really bad armor to start with, but maybe we can improve it. All right. Keep talking to him. Head down here. So we had to talk to the blacksmith for 2 things now. Okay. It all mixes up together. All right. Well, how easy is it to make this stuff? Here it is. Armor 80. Yeah, right. Okay. Craft it. Shadowblade's lemon armor. 1 armor. It's useless. You should have known better. Can I talk to him about it? I've got my crafting up. My athletics up. Oh, I've meant to talk to the armor smith as well. Let's do that right now. If we can get him a coat. I need a warm coat.
Huh. It's for Dan, isn't it? That ungrateful bastard's still on the wall.
He is. Yes, he told me about your disagreement.
Disagreement? Sure, you could call it that, and I guess I might have overreacted a bit.
But since Dan is on the wall and I'm here, I couldn't tell him that I get it. The prank and all. And I forgave him a long time ago. And now that I think about it, it was a hell of a prank.
Yeah, not a bad one. You're not mad at all.
Well, he was right. I am old, but inefficient, stung a little bit.
Yeah.
After all, I did my job well, and his sword is as sharp as Excalibur itself.
How about the coat?
Well, I may not be angry with him anymore, but that doesn't mean I'll work my ass off so that
That's
his
what I'm
doesn't
doing, I'm
freeze.
guessing.
Here's an explanation of how to make it. Feel free to help him out yourself.
All right. Thank you.
Oi, friend. You went and made armor based on the Armor's Almanac, didn't you? I should have warned you. That's a terrible idea. Those books are the biggest load of crap I've ever come across. And I've talked to Hrolf when he's had a few too many.
Alice said it would be better than the armor we worn by the keepers. I can see you don't respect Ardent Shadowblade. What's the first one?
Yeah, well, Alar is a fanatical follower of that Shadowblade. He's read a couple of those books, and suddenly he thinks he knows my trade better than I do after 40 years in the forge. He even had the nerve to argue with me. Now, I told him I can hammer your face just as easily as this steel. Well, that shut him up quick.
It would, yep. Okay, I can see you don't respect him.
Arden Shitblade, you mean? Of course I don't respect him. That fool is ruining the reputation of every armorer out there. No one knows who he is or why his nonsense even gets published. But plenty of people would love to get their hands on him. I'd gladly get rid of him myself.
You want... That can be arranged. You could want to get rid of someone just because they don't like his books?
You don't get it. Those books, they are dangerous. Now think about it. Somebody reads that nonsense.
Maybe he's really good at actually
and then
making the
heads out
armor.
into the world. What do you think will happen? They sure as hell won't become a knight of the round table. First Grindelow they come across will punch right through that garbage armor.
The person who believes everything they read is a real... I guess that is dangerous, yes.
Exactly. That's why I think Arden needs to be stopped.
Break his arm?
Break
Holy
his arms,
moly.
so we can never hold a pen again.
That's one way.
Well, if you could find him, knock some sense into his empty head. And
Jesus.
cut off his hands.
so he'd never write another book.
Holy moly,
I
guys.
would cover you in gold.
That'd be really heavy. Do you know where he might be?
I've got no idea. Maybe Allah knows something. He's the biggest admirer of that charlatan I've ever met. He's been trying to share the wisdom of those books, but I chased him off and haven't seen him since.
Alright, we got an adventure to do, guys. I'll start searching.
Thank you. You'll not only make this old smith happy, but the entire guild will be grateful.
Alright. Alright, I gotta make this cloak, which I probably won't have enough leather now. Warm coat. Who just? Alright. Done. Deal. What's in here? Oh, his turn. The warmest cloak ever. Alright, let's get some information about Alma. We gotta get back to the quartermaster as well. We've got stuff to do. I made some according to the structure you gave me.
Oh, right. The lamellar armor from the Armorer's Almanac. I remember. So how did it turn out?
It's just armor like any other.
Well, the start can be rough, but once you get the basics down and follow Arden's steps carefully, you could almost be as good as him.
We don't want to get him in a bad mood. You know how I can find him?
Depends. Why do you ask?
Because I want to improve the armor. I'm curious to find out who he really is. I wanted to sign my copy of the Armorer's Amric. Yeah.
Oh, that's my dream too. Would you take my copy of the first volume with you, just in case you meet Shadowblade?
Not
Because
a problem.
I know where to find him. The almanac isn't printed by Arden himself, but in Timberwall, based on his manuscripts. In the first editions, they accidentally included not only Arden's name and pen name, but also his place of residence. I paid a good sum to get a copy, but here it is.
Thanks.
No problem. I'll lend you this copy. But don't forget to get it signed.
Currently with his blood of his cut off hands. Jeez. Alright. Author Alden Shalebrook. Full plate armor is the undisputed queen of all armors. Thick, forged steel plates that completely cover the body are considered nearly impossible to pierce. Unfortunately, producing plate is incredibly expensive and I can't afford it. I decided to run a few tests using just a breastplate. I crafted the breastplate myself from a steel plate about 1 centimeter thick. Whoa. I based it on the front part of Sir Lancelot's cuirass from an illustration in a book, The Knights of the Round Table by Seamus of Camelot. It's not an exact replica, of course, but it's close as I can get to the original. I mounted it on a sandbag to simulate a human torso, and the sandbag collapsed because it was too heavy. Neither a one-handed sword nor a spear could penetrate the armor, only leaving small dents. Crossbow bolts from 160 kilowatt draw weight fired at close range left minor punches. My none went through the sandbag. This confirms what I already suspected. Killing or even wounding a knight in full plate armor would take either superhuman strength or a miracle. Okay. So now we've got somewhere else to go. Blade in the Shadows. That's probably him up there. Okay. Lots of quests coming up. We'll go give this guy his warm coat. What's the fastest way to get there? Because he's freezing out here, guys. Here you go, sir. Here's your coat.
Oh, thank you.
See through,
friend.
mate.
Let me repay your kindness. Even though I don't have much, I can at least tell you about something I saw a little while ago. It might be interesting for an adventurer like you.
All right, what do you got?
See those rocks near the shore?
Nope.
When it gets dark, sometimes I see a light there. I'm not sure what it could be though.
That's right. There's some person down
A
there.
bandit camp this close to the horns? Impossible. The Daliata? No way. They wouldn't hide like that. Maybe something else entirely? It's probably nothing, but maybe you could find something interesting or valuable there.
All right, thanks, mate.
Farewell.
All right, cool. 100 experience. I'll go that way. The level at. Need stats, guys. Can I jump out there? What was I doing next? I guess I go back to the quartermaster. Get that done. Oh, sheep's head is just some name for some mushrooms. I don't want to fight that thing. It's kill me. All right, go to the quartermaster. There's gonna be a lot of talking now and again through these things. Help too much. Brother Reagan's quarters. Is that this guy over here? And the Simombi. That's stash. Where's my stash? That's heavy. All right, let's put this massive thing in there. I guess these magic things at the moment, because we don't know if we're going to use them. Field's heavy. Sell that. These weigh nothing. Spiritual. 5 dexterity. When the heck am I going to get 5 dexterity, guys? Spiritual. We can nearly wear this. What to do about all those? Potions. Throwing knives. We'll use these. We are starting to use them. Plus 5 max permanent arm. Permanent mana. Use that. Wait. What's the heaviest stuff? Can I sort this by weight? Pear pelt. I guess we can get these out when we need to. What the heck? I don't know why it takes me down to the bottom each time. Annoying. Monster brain. 24 of them. He's just suffering. Lose 50 health. Spoiled meat. Why do I got 24 spoiled meat on me? 51 bones. Let's take like one of them all. Sharpening stone used as a bait route for upgrading equipment. Like 250 each. Oh, it's sorted by weight per thing. Big glass bottle. Can you use these things while crafting here? Fine. These are only 1 each. Books. Didn't weigh too much now. How do we get 100 kilograms on us? Alright, let's get rid of a lot of these things as well. Can I be wearing that instead of this? 13 to 15. That's a bit less. Okay, that's a little bit better. About the Forgotten Cemetery.
Yes? Did you find out what's been happening out there?
A necromancer was conducting experiments in the cemetery. He's not your problem anymore.
Great. A necromancer. Just what we needed. It wasn't the dark druid from the legends, was it?
No. I didn't feel like talking to him. No.
Good thing you got rid of him then. We already have the Dal Riada almost on our doorstep. We don't need an army of the undead to boot.
You got bandits. That's your main problem,
You did
isn't it?
well. Maybe it's not so bad having you here.
That's right, mate. I have another tag.
You know where to find me if you come across any more.
400 experience. Plus 200 experience. Set up a bonfire. Points available. I need to speak to the captain. I solved the problem in the cemetery for you.
You've done your part in proving your worth. All right. You deserve the truth. You won't find the captain at the Horns of the South. He ordered us to lock down the keep, and then he disappeared.
Right, right.
I have my suspicions about where he might be, but I can't say for sure. And frankly, I hope I'm wrong.
I'll take the risk. Tell me your suspicions.
I don't like your tone, my friend.
Oh,
But all right. I suspect he's at the All-Mother's Temple.
All-Mother's Temple.
But I will warn you. If he's not dead already, I'm pretty sure you'll be if you decide to go there. That's where the Dalriada tribes are holed up, and they're not known for their kindness. And if you do find the captain, tell him to return to the Horns of the South as soon as possible. Galahad the Pure is already on his way, and he won't be pleased to find a bunch of keepers hiding behind the walls without their commander.
You've got protection at the front here. That's what the guy up there needs.
We'll all face consequences if that happens.
What exactly are your responsibilities here? Tell me about this place. If you know officers are drunk, why do you keep him stationed at the front gate?
He's not our first line of defense. The archers are. Every man here needs to have a job. And no offense to Odrin, but let's just say we can afford to lose him.
Oh, I see. That's pretty good. Not very good look, though.
I'm sure the hordes of visitors clamoring at our gates can survive the insult.
True. All right, fair enough. Fair enough, mate. Object, Shadow of the Horns. Now, that's your house. That's the doctor's. We haven't done his stuff yet. And we got all this down here. This is a large section with lots of talking. I can't remember, so it's tricky to balance it all. Barracks. We could go and try and do the fingers, dude. We don't really want to steal everyone's stuff. What did we say we were going to steal? Some socks or something. Alright. Got this guy to talk to, this guy to talk to. Alright, we'll talk to this guy. Then we'll head out and do some combat in the next episode. Try and take out Fingerless Colm.